Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode in the $5 Thrift Challenge series, a series I started with $5 in my pocket, took it to the thrift store, I bought one item, sold that item for profit, and then I used that profit to buy more and more items over and over again, only reinvesting the profit from each sale into our challenge bank until we've hit the point where we're at today, where we have over $7,400 in the challenge bank, plus hundreds of items in the inventory of this closet for this challenge. So we've got a lot of progress that we've made in just a short amount of time. I'm doing this mostly part-time, taking pictures of things, listing things, selling things, setting things out, while I also make the videos about this. And we've really done a lot of work. We have been all around. We've been to regular thrift stores, we've been to garage sales, we've been to estate sales. I dumpster dove last week. That was a very fun video to film. It's been a really wild ride, and I think you guys are having fun as we go along it. I know I'm having fun. So since last week, a few things have sold from the challenge. So let me fill you on what has sold, and then we'll also go thrifting and add some more pieces into the challenge so we can, exponentially increase our profits. We like to see a businesswoman, don't we? The first thing that sold since last week was the J. Crew, the fleece sweatshirt. It's a pullover that I picked up at my favorite Goodwill in Indianapolis. It was, I think, $4 or $5, $5.99, I think, and it sold for $45. From $45, make $36 heading back into the challenge bank. Then I sold the J. McLaughlin, this Catalina top, and I think that I sold this on Depop, I'm pretty sure. Gotta love a Depop sale, guys. Gotta love a Depop sale. You guys are gonna hear me talk about Depop so much. It's just because I have become a quick convert of them. No seller fees. I make the most money there, and also free shipping. Not sponsored. Just loving it. For you guys too, I love it, okay? J. McLaughlin top sold for $27.99, and we make $26.75 heading into the challenge bank. Then I sold this New Tags Torrid Sheer Butterfly top, and this sold for $36. From $36, we make $28.80 heading into the challenge bank, and just like that, we're over $7,500. I guess we have been over $7,500 for the last few sales. Then I sold the Spy Family backpack. It was this cute little backpack. Reminds me of a Loungefly backpack, but this is an anime, actually, when I've watched it, and I think it's so cute. But I found this in the bins. So Salvation Army bins, I think I paid probably around $1 for this because it was quite lightweight, but it sold for $35 on Poshmark. From $35, we make $28 heading into the challenge bank. Then I have the vintage Guess Jeans Y2K top. I actually just delisted and relisted this piece using Vendoo. I have talked about Vendoo in many videos, and today's video is in partnership with Vendoo. I enjoy using them. They are how I cross-list all of my pieces. That's how you're seeing me sell things on Depop and Poshmark and eBay. I'm putting the exact same pieces up. I just tweak a few different things for different platforms. Like I'll list something for a lower price on Depop because I don't have to pay as many fees, and then it typically helps things to go a little faster on Depop. But on Vendoo, I also can see which of my items in this challenge are stale. And so when things hit that 90-day mark, I can delist them and relist them with just clicking a few buttons. And then Vendoo will take it down from those sites and then relist it for me. I did that with this piece 2 days ago, and then it's been sitting in my store for a while now. But because I just made it fresh again, it sold right away. So it's typically a process I like to do. Every few weeks, I'll check and make sure nothing's stale. If it's stale, I'll delist and relist it using Vendoo, and it'll just take care of itself. Like that sale, it sold for $35, my full asking price that I've had it listed at for a while. But that full asking price now paid for my entire Vendoo subscription for the whole month. So it's just so nice. It's so nice to have all the work taken out of it for me. I'm a huge proponent for using Vendoo, for using cross-listing software, and thank you so much to them for working with me on today's video and being a constant supporter of my channel. If you guys want to check them out, I have a link down below in the description box. That'll give you 25% off of your first month using them. And again, I use them every day in my reselling business. Vintage Guess Jeans top. It sold for $34.99. We make $32.16 from it. It was a full price sale on eBay, and that will head into the challenge bank. And then we had quite a few sales, guys. It's a great turnaround from last week where I had like 2 sales. It was a little bit sad, but this week things have been going better. I sold the Everjay pajama set. I also picked this up in the Indianapolis Goodwill. I think I paid, I want to say $2.99 to $4.99 for the entire set. I paid very little. Maybe it was $4 for the set. And these sold for $40. And from $40, make $33.90 heading into the challenge bank. And then the very last thing that I sold since last week when I saw you was the Dooney and Burke little wristlet that I found in the Salvation Army bins. Because this piece was so little, I didn't have to pay very much for it. If it was going by weight, I paid less than $1 probably for this. And it sold for $32.54 on eBay to a viewer. So that was you. Thank you so much. And from that, we make $29.65 heading into the challenge bank, giving us a starting value today. When we're going thrifting, we have $7,695.67, a good amount, and that's the highest we've ever had in the challenge. Give your guys a pat on the back for supporting this challenge, for being here, for being a part of it. I appreciate you very much. So we're almost at $7,700, which I could not have done without you guys. And I am really trying to buckle down. I have so much things to list. I have so many things that I have just fallen behind on. I need to list. That is what I really need to do this week. So I'm going to go thrifting. Hopefully we don't find too many pieces. Jeremy's going to go with me. He probably will hate it. It'll be fun anyway. And then hopefully we don't find too much. Fingers crossed. So I can get everything listed quickly and also catch up on some listing from last week and the week before and the week before that and the week before that, hopefully. So I'm heading to Royal Oak, Michigan today. We're going to a thrift store that's known for being expensive, so hopefully we can find some good deals, but I'll catch you guys there. So as soon as we walked in, we saw that everything that had a yellow tag was half off. So I was searching for yellow tags, trying to find some good deals. This was $14, this J. Crew kind of more winter style dress, so it would have been $7. I decided to leave it behind, although it was in my maybe pile for quite a while. This, I was so excited because I saw the Mary Mecco and I was like, oh my gosh, but then it was for Target. Comps weren't as great for this. It was only $6, but it also was missing its tie, so I did leave that behind. These were not on sale, but Fly London is a brand of shoes that I love to find. They typically resell for like $50, sometimes even more dollars, but these were like, I think $15 or $16, so I didn't pick those up, but I was really looking for some shoes that were yellow. I didn't find any. This Free People little dress I thought was so cute. It's a size large, which is great. $16, not horrible, but there is a big old blood stain right at the crotch, which I was like, ooh, a bloody crotch for $15, $16, I think is too much. But then I was walking near the lingerie section. I saw this on the end with the yellow tag, and it's an L-Space little top, and it's new with tags, and it's a swim bikini top, not even lingerie. $2.50. What a find. I'm so excited about that. I also saw this Tommy Bahama dress, and I've sold this dress before, so I put it in my maybe pile, but I found some other things I was more excited about. I'm in the dressing room. That was a no. It was pretty. I really like this Massimo Dutti top, but we'll see. I'm excited to try on the Anthropologie dress. I have on this striped long sleeve. I really like it, but I hate that it has this like heart on the sleeve. Other than that, I love it. It's like perfect. I like that it's like cotton and it's brown stripes. I don't know if you can tell, it's cute. Here's a dress. It's a no. Definitely not. So cute. From Anthropologie. So cute, so cute. I'm very tempted by this. I don't know if you can hear me, but Escada, I love Escada. It's $24, but $12. It's a wrap blouse. It's silk. It has some pulls on it, which is not the problem. The problem is that there are pit stains. Can you see the yellowing? Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna leave it behind because I think I could resell it for maybe around $100, but the pit stains are concerning, and since it's 100% silk, I would not be able to clean it very easily. And I don't need more projects, but it's beautiful. Then Jeremy was guarding my little cart of items that I found while I was trying on things, and so bless his heart. This was a super cute little linen little dress from Eileen Fisher, and it wasn't on sale. It was $15, so I had to think about it, but I did end up getting it, so I'll show you guys that later. These shorts are so cool. They're vintage, Route 66, $5. And yellow, so $2.50 with this like brown detailing, the eyelet, some leather lace up on the sides. So cool. My husband found this Nation Limited piece. He didn't know what it was, but he's like, what about Nation? $20 though. Insane. This I found as we were walking out. It's a New at Tags Veronica Beard dress, which is amazing. It's only $30. retails $450. But the comps for this particular dress were not strong, and I was scared because it was white, and then I found some stains on it, and I was like, you know what? I don't need that for 30 bucks. I don't need a project like that, but a great find. I'll show you guys everything else I got when we get home. Okay, friends, we're back from thrifting. We found quite a few good items. I'm really pleased with the things we found. Also, I did not realize that the Salvation Army on Fridays and Saturdays, all of the tags that were 50% off this week, which were the yellow tags, they'll be 5 for $5 on the weekend. What have I been doing with my life? Why have I not been there every time they have this sale? I feel like I could find some really good things. I found some really good things today, right? Like crazy. I bought 8 items today. 2 items were for ourselves. So 6 items for the challenge, which doesn't feel like a lot, which honestly is very helpful for me right now. Summer's an overwhelming time to be a reseller, am I right? Anywho, we spent in total $86.39. But the 2 most expensive things that we bought today, I bought for Jeremy and I, so classic times. He picked out a Brooks Brothers shirt I'll show you for him, and I picked out an Anthropologie dress for myself. You guys saw me try it on, I think. I love that dress, so cute. So we spent only $55.39 at Salvation Army today. That leaves us with $7,640.28 in the challenge bank, which I'm pleased with, over $7,600 still. And these pieces should do really well. I am so excited. I saw this sitting in a cart of things they were about to put out. Oh my gosh, you can maybe even hear it. I am such a huge fan of vintage Disney. Guys, can we talk about this? Look how cool this is. After I found that vintage Christmas, the Christmas like twirling tree last week, guys, I really feel like I am in my home goods era. This is so cool. This box is amazing. It's trademarked from the Walt Disney Company, made in Sri Lanka. I don't even know what year it's from, but this was $13, okay? Wait for it. It is a vintage music box that spins. It's got Snow White and Dopey on it. They're dancing together. It's from Schmid, and the bottom looks like this, and you just turn this, and then you can set it on that piece, and the whole thing will spin, which I'm trying to show you by using my hand, but I am scared of dropping it. That is so darling. Let me put this out here so you're not gonna be hearing it. I could just stare at that all day. Am I like a cat with like a laser on the wall? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. $13 for this. I saw some listed. I don't know if I saw any with the Dopey. There are some of just Snow White by herself dancing from the same company that were listed and reselling for around $100. So I'm thinking I can list it for hopefully around that. I don't know. I'll do more research. I do have the box too, which is huge. It does have a barcode on the bottom. I'm sure this is old. I don't know how old. My guess is it's from at least maybe the 90s. It could be even older than that. But anyways, that is one of the most exciting things I found today. I think even if I sell it for around $100, that turns $10 into $100, 10xing my money, not bad at all. And then you'll see all of the yellow tags were half off this day. I found this over in the lingerie section, and I was pretty pleased with myself because this, my friends, is not lingerie. It's a swimsuit top. It's a bikini top, and it's new with tags from Elspace, which I am very jazzed about. I don't know why they didn't mark this up. There's a lot of marked up things at this thrift store, but maybe they just don't mark up lingerie as much, who knows? But this was only $5. So from $5 into $2.50 is what I paid for it. I haven't sold an Elspace bikini. I don't know if I've sold one ever. I've only ever found like swim cover-ups and dresses from Elspace. And for me, those have sold for around $40. So for the top, I would hope for at least 25. It might be more. It could be around 50. I just need to do more research, but it's in a size medium, made in the USA, little swim tie front blue top. I think that's absolutely adorable. And for $2.50, even on the low end, if I sell it for $25, that's again still 10xing my money. I'm pleased. And just like a fun thing to list. Okay, now this, I paid up a little bit for this. How much were you? Dolores, 15 American dollars. Y'all know I'm cheap. Last week I was digging through people's trash for free for this challenge. I was doing the most for us. This week I spent $15 on a dress. Who am I? But it's a gorgeous dress. It's this beautiful tiered blue dress. It's 100% organic linen, and it's from one of those brands that I sell all the time and love to sell, which is Eileen Fisher. So I saw the Eileen tag. I said, oh yeah, that's a good piece. I do avoid sometimes smaller sizes or things that are not made with like a really nice material or a less substantial piece. But I think a couple weeks ago in the challenge, I sold a 100% silk tank top for like 35 or 40 bucks, and that was a quick flip. This is a size medium, which is great. 100% linen, and it's perfect for summer. I love this blue color. It's such a cute dress, like absolutely adorable. And I do find that Eileen Fisher typically runs a little oversized. So I feel like a size large could wear that too. But for all those reasons, I did look it up. I think it'll resell for at least $65, which is why, again, I picked it up. Now, this is a beautiful little dress. I'm in my looking for dresses kind of era. I love a dress. I think that they're so fun. And I think about some of these floral girly things I just love to sell. But this is from Poupette St. Barth, which I have put on Brandsless videos in the past. This was a size extra small, which I wish it was a larger size, but it was also half off. It was $15. That was a yellow tag, so I paid $7.50 for this. And I feel like $7 is a very reasonable price for a dress. And from Poupette St. Barth, a lot of the dresses were reselling between like $65 and $100. So I was very pleased to find this. But the only caveat I have to this, well, not even a caveat, there was a second dress at the same Salvation Army, probably from the same person, very similar to this, but that one was a different colored tag and it was full price, so I did not pick it up. But if I go back in the future and it's still there and it's half off, I would totally grab it. But $7.50 for a Poupette St. Barth dress is great. Okay, then we have a style-based pickup, and as we know, Bekah has been really hitting her Depop hard lately. In some of these more like cool, trendy pieces, I do find do well on Depop. These shorts are pretty amazing. If anybody out there watches Carrie Dayton as well, I feel like she would be scooping these bad boys up. They're really cool. They have grommets down the side. They're kind of lace up little leather straps on the side, brown across the top, and then there's also grommets on around the pockets as well, front and back. I feel like these might even be low-waisted. These are a size 20, but they're definitely vintage. So I'm gonna have to maybe I'll try them on and give my best guess of what size I think they are. But again, these were only marked at $5. So I paid $2.50 for these, and I guarantee you, I feel like I can turn around at least 35 out of these, maybe more. Because these are vintage, I feel like too that their plus size is awesome. I think these probably are closer to like a size 16, if I had to take a guess. Whew, I don't know if you can see this. I put them on for reference. They kind of fit me perfectly, actually. And I'd say I'm more like maybe a 14, 16 right now. So I do not think these are a size 20, unfortunately. They are still not a tiny size, which I'm happy with. But I think I will list these as a 14, 16. But they're so cool. For $2.50, these are wicked awesome. I think that somebody's gonna absolutely love these. What a cool find. What a cool find, am I right? So, I mean, 35 probably easy for those. Two more pieces. I did find this Lily Pulitzer dress, which again was half off. Comps for this were really good. A lot of them look to be around like 75, maybe $100. I think it's a really nice pattern. It's really cute. The pinks are really great. We have a ruffle at the bottom. It is a wrap style, which is a good thing. People love a wrap from Lily Pulitzer. And then this is in a size small, newer tag from them. It was marked at $24, which I think is quite steep for something you got for free, but they are entitled to charge what they would like for it. It does have a little puff sleeve as well, super cute. I did pay $12 for this, but again, I think I can turn that into 75 at least, hopefully. And this one I think is also, this one is what I think is a little bit crazily priced for sure. This sweatshirt is really cute. It is a nice sweatshirt with that little hem at the bottom. We have buttons at the top. And also, my husband found this for me, which I am very grateful that he did. It is a Nation piece, which I just talked about Nation what, 2 weeks ago. Nation Limited. This is the newer tag from Nation, which is so nice. I'm so glad I found this, or Jeremy found this. It's a size small. This was back at $20, which that to me feels like highway robbery. I don't know what it is with some of these smaller thrift stores, but $10 I still felt like was steep, but I think I can resell it for $50 to $65. It's a more recent style from them, and so I decided to go for it. It's 100% cotton. It's from holiday of 2024, so I think it's pretty new, you know, compared to some pieces I have found that are older from Nation, and it's a really nice piece. So we will give it a whirl. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a good old college try. My husband found this Brooks Brothers button down, just a nice little like kind of window pane, nice work shirt for him. Love it when he finds something for himself when he goes thrifting with me, because then I encourage us to come thrifting with me again in the future. You guys, anybody else with a husband have that same problem? Is it just me? And then the last thing I found was this incredible little dress. I love the little puffer sleeves. I love the tiers. I love the ruffles. This is very a Bekah style dress. I kind of wish it was red. I've been in my red era I've been telling you guys about. It is an orange, but I still think it works for me. I think that it will be good. And I also am in a wedding for one of my friends here in a few months, and her colors for her wedding are orange, so I could wear that to the rehearsal dinner, which I'm excited about. I kind of forgot about how I could use that too, so that will be wonderful. That was $19. So it is from Anthropology. It was $19, and Jeremy's Brooks Brothers shirt was $12, which I still think was okay for getting it for ourselves, you know. A lot of the other pieces were a little bit more reasonable, but those were for reselling. So $55, we still have over $7,600 in the challenge bank, which is awesome. And I'm excited because I do have some garage sailing coming up here soon. So I think that next week's video may be a garage sailing video, which I think is so fun. But yeah, let me know if you guys have been enjoying all the variety of places we've been going in this challenge. If you guys have any suggestions of where I should thrift next or what type of thrifting I should do, let me know in the comments down below, because I love hearing what you guys want to see. That's so nice, and it helps me quite a bit actually. But now I've got to buckle down. I need to go take pictures. I need to list. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to try out Vendoo, their cross-listing software, so highly recommend it. Link down below gives you 25% off your first month, plus it helps to support my channel. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you guys in next week's video. Bye.